Good morning, I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. Welcome to my channel. I woke up one day after spending $500,000 in medical benefits, having all kinds of medical issues, and getting nowhere, taking all of the prescribed prescriptions from my doctors and you wake up and you feel worse than when you went to the doctor. And so I woke up one day and I said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've got all kinds of medical issues. I feel lousy. I feel terrible. And there's one thing that I can control, and that's my weight. I was 315 pounds. And I said, I don't know how, I'll figure it out, but I'm going to lose weight at 315 pounds. And I didn't know if I really could or not. I mean, I prayed to God that I would see 299.9. I mean, to me, success was 299.9. If I could just lose 15 pounds, that'd be great. Well, 3 years later, I weighed in today at 231.0 from 315 pounds. I want you to know I've discovered that you can lose weight. You don't need to spend money to do it. And you too can be a success and feel much better than you do now. And before you question me on my health issues, I was an acute diabetic. I had an A1C number, if you know what that is. I believe it got as high as either 12.5 or 13.5. before I started my first water fast, and had thyroid issues, extremely high blood pressure issues, eye issues, leg issues, circulation issues, you name it, and if a body could have it, I had it. And so me, and I'm not an MD. Oh my God, I would not portray myself as a doctor at all. But when you go to doctor after doctor after doctor and you get scan after scan after scan, I mean CAT scans, MRIs, EKGs, and you donate enough blood to float a battleship so they can run their various tests. When you do all that and you get nowhere, then you say, I'm going to figure this out myself. And I did. And I, like you, got suckered into the ideal protein. You buy the prepackaged foods and you eat that and you lose weight. And the Jenny Craig's, and I've been on Nutrisystem, grapefruit diet, slushy diet, you name it, I've been on it. I've not paid tens of hundreds, I've paid tens of thousands of dollars. And what has generally happens is, as long as you eat their little prepackaged foods and you buy the supplements that supposedly melt away pounds, when you go back to eating normal food, you not only gain all the weight back that you lost, you gain even more. So I said, I'm going to figure this out. I may stumble along the way. I may make mistakes along the way. I have got to figure this out. And I did. You know, I tried all those programs I just mentioned, and then obviously the next choice was intermittent fasting. I mean, that sounds good, right? I mean, you don't eat for 18 hours and you eat for 6 hours. And you don't eat for 18 hours and you eat for 6 hours. And I found that was okay if you wanted to lose a quarter pound or a half pound to fit into a wedding dress or a tuxedo. But long term, it doesn't work, folks. It's a joke. It's a ploy to get you to buy some book. So I said, well, I had someone say to me, why don't you go on a water fast? and I immediately said, oh my gosh, me on any kind of fasting program? I mean, I can't go 5 minutes without eating something. And this person said to me, you know, you're already fasting, you just don't realize it. And I said, what do you mean? And the person said, well, you sleep from generally 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., give or take a half hour, right? And I said, yeah, sure. And the person said, well, do you get up during the night and eat? And I said, no, I'm asleep. I try and sleep. And the person said, well, that's my point. You already fast 8 hours a day from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Why don't you just extend that? Why don't you try going one day with water fasting, eating no food? And I did, and I then went 2 days, and I then went 3 days, and you know, people were my friends were saying, oh my God, you've got a death wish, you're not eating food, you're going to die, you're going to permanently injure your kidneys and your organs, and you're going to pass out. And I'm like, you know, on day one, week one, I went off all medications. I said, if I pass out, I pass out. If I die, I die. But I'm going to get my weight under control, and I'm going to do it starting now. And so, my very first water fast, I immediately started drinking water, because it's a water fast, right? I mean, water has no calories. Water is good for you. So I drank lots of water. So this whole program has evolved over time. And that's why for the first 7 days of your water fast with me, you're allowed no food, obviously, no caffeine, no coffee, no tea, no juice, and no water. Now, people think that's strange. You're telling me to go on a water fast, but I'm not allowed water? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Because for the first 7 days, you're purging, you're cleansing your body of the fluids that your body is storing up. And about day 4 through day 6, somewhere in that time period, that's when your body goes into something called ketosis. Ketosis is just a fancy way of saying it's a fancy way of your body saying, oh my God, he or she's not feeding me food. I have to find something to burn for fuel. I guess I'll start burning the fat around his or her waist, buttocks, and thighs. And that's when, about day 4 through day 6, that's when you actually start losing fat pounds. Because everything else is water weight. I've had many people say, well, the first few days, you're just peeing out liquids. Well, you are. I completely agree. You are. But after your body goes into ketosis, that's when you start to burn the calories. Now, couple things. Number one, hand your cell phone over to your spouse, your friend, your neighbor, your 10-year-old kid that lives next to you, and tell them to take a sideways fat picture of you. I want you to remember the way you look when you started your water fast. And I want you to get a magnet and put it on your refrigerator door. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to set a goal. If it were Christmas and you could be any weight you wanted to be, what weight would you want to be? Because that's what you're going to shoot for. And then number 3 is take action. Very simply, start your water fast. Start it tomorrow morning. And track your weight on a daily basis. Track if you gained a quarter pound, or you lost a half pound, or gained, a half pound, or track your weight. Because that will motivate you to, and you'll be able to see how much you actually lose over a long period of time. And I always recommend that you try this for 30 days. If after 30 days you weigh more than you did 30 days prior, then this is the wrong fast for you. This is the wrong weight loss program for you. But I have yet to have one person tell me they weigh more after 30 days of being on a water fast than they did when they started. And finally, if you can do this for 30 days, extend it to 60. Extend it until you reach your goal weight. Now, the first week or 10 days, your body's going to rebel. You're going to feel like hell. You're not going to sleep well. Your body's going to let you know with severe headaches that it wants its caffeine, its coffee fix in the mornings like you used to do. So your body will rebel. It will let you know it's not happy with you. But you can do this. You will survive this. It's not easy. It's a new year. It is January 2023. Consider starting a water fast. If you're serious about losing weight. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're sick and tired of feeling so lousy. I update my channel Monday through Friday. I strongly encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel and watch me. I am in maintenance mode right now. So I'm trying to keep off the weight I've already lost. And even if you don't start your own water fast, you can watch me succeed. Because I will succeed. I'll have days or weeks. A few weeks ago I had the flu bug for probably almost 3 weeks. And that's after getting my flu shot. And I felt lousy. And that kind of threw off my water fasting. But you can watch me succeed. You can watch me fail. But this works, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are sincere about losing weight, consider liking and subscribing to this channel and joining me, hopefully, on your own water fast. You don't need to prove it to me. I know it works. Prove it to yourself. And that's all I've got. I just wanted to check in and say, hi, I'm still here, have not passed out, have not died, and I'm keeping the weight off. Consider my challenge of starting your own water fast. Go make it a great day, make it a great week, and I don't care how you do it, lose weight. Lose weight. I went from a 12.5, 13.5 A1C number. My last A1C number was 6.4. The lowest A1C number I've had in 20, 25 years. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make it a great day. And I'll update my channel tomorrow.